Hi everyone, it's Anya here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts, and today we are making this Christmas card here, which is fairly simple. It's a base card of the Whisper White, the thicker Whisper White that Stampin' Up is now carrying. So it's an A4 cut in half, scored in half. That gives you two cards, so this is one of them. And this is just a piece of A4, a piece of normal Whisper White, so not the thick one, and it's the same colour as the other one, and this fits perfectly right on there because I've cut it just to the size of the first mat. The measurements of these mats you can find on my website, so do go and have a look there. Here we have Reason for the Season. That's the stamp set that we are using, and I am using Pear Pizzazz, Basic Grey, Cherry Cobbler and Delightful Dijon. So let's get on with the stamping. It's a photopolymer stamp set, so I'm going to need to use my piercing mat, and I have lots of this paper that I fold in four like this, and I just put it on my piercing mat so it protects the mat, because once your ink gets on there it doesn't dry, so then you can smudge it. Right, so we are stamping, and we need to ink up really well because I've still got the old style grey ink pad, and that's a little bit temperamental sometimes. And actually what I'm going to do, I didn't do this when I did the card, and I should have done. I'm going to do the sentiment first. So let's do the sentiment in a slightly different place, shall we? Yeah. So we'll do it here. I did it in the middle here. Okay. So this way we can play around with this card. So, with the design of this card. So I'm going to put a whole one there. Yeah. And now I'm going to put all partial ones, and I'm making it easy on myself. I am not twisting and turning. I'm keeping it all in the same direction. Okay, so now I'm just inking up the edge, the edge here. Actually, I just need this one. Right, okay. And now we go over to the green. The reason why I didn't twist and turn is because then I'm going to know exactly how I'm going to be stamping this one. Look, I know which way it goes because I'm keeping that point to the side. So if you want to know how I do this, you'll have to go to one of my previous videos, because I explain there better than I can do it here time-wise. So there is a little indicator here on the side of the stamp, and that will help you to position the leaves over the outline. There we go. And now for the Cherry Cobbler. I always make sure I have my ink pads with the label towards me so that I see what colour they are, because very often, let me just wipe this off here, very often they're just dark, they're all quite dark and you can't tell which colour they are. So why is this coming up? I want this to be, oh, it would be so much easier if I could lean over. Yes, that's good. I'm going to clean this off because, oh, why did I put all kinds of things on top of my stamping scrub? There's too much ink on there, and I need to make sure that it's not going to smudge. So the best thing you can do because Cherry Cobbler will just stain anything, is first of all stamp it off as much as you can, then go into your stamping scrub and dry it, and then hopefully, if you then I have these microfiber cloths. They were just cheap ones really, but they do help me a lot in my crafting. So let's get on with it again. It's easier if you have a clean stamp, I have to admit. Okay, so we are there. And is that it? Oh, I just want to make sure it is, yes. Okay. I like the way it comes out. It's sort of like you've, you know, watercolored it basically. And as I'm stamping this, I'm getting ideas for another card, so do please keep watching. Oh dear. I always have so many other ideas for just the one stamp set. I hope you enjoy the fact that I'm, you know, I'm posting more ideas for one stamp set than just the one card that some people do. Because, you know, you buy a stamp set, you want to use it as much as you can. Not just for the one stamp, not just for the one card design, basically. Then we go over to Delightful Dijon. I think in my example card, in this one, I used Daffodil Delight, I think. But yeah, I think I like this as well. A little bit toned down. Okay, assembly. We're going to put it on there. And that's a fairly easy Christmas card with lots of stamping, just the way we like it. And then you can either repeat this sentiment, or there is another one as well in the stamp set, and so you could use that, but I quite like this one. Anyway, so I like this card. I had the idea of putting the sentiment down there. Don't know whether this is a good idea. I've just noticed that I've forgotten to stamp a few leaves. Do you think I'll be able to do that now? If you do this, watch out for your edge here, because obviously that's going to get... This is not the correct leaf, but that doesn't matter. As long as it's a little bit green, that's fine. This is a leaf that's sticking out, so I can use that for just doing this. Look, that's fine. Nobody's going to know that I had to, well, saying that, you will know, but never mind, I'm okay with that. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!